big game, and they play for an axe, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Temple. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Temple. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Bowman.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a clap, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air, it's Temple. It's complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Golden Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They're going to test the right side with this one. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The play-action fake. A little release to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ball. Fires one high and deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll remember.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Pax trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Temple. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Temple. It's complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working the big fella to the corner. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Ball. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's ball. It's on target and complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Murray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Temple. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Rides the back. Keeps it. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Temple. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Dropping back, it's Ball. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw, it's ball. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Motion from the wideout. They'll open the second half with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinal. Once he got some room, it was over. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Here we go. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Across the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! The Cardinal extend that lead, and now they can almost sense grabbing the axe.
And when Stanford gets the lead, we know what time it is. They're going to play their brand of football, their physical brand, try to take home this rivalry game the way they know how to do it, Palmer.
You got to wonder what the mindset is for Cal right now here in the second half. All of the emotional and physical buildup leading to this game. They know how important it is. You can feel it slipping away. Just wonder if there's a sense of panic right now on the Bears side of things.
Offense is headed back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer, you need some mojo. Something needs to go your way. At
this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
To the air, it's Temple. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the...
Free up the gut! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42, Spider.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Temple. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Picks up 1. It's 3rd down.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short.
Easy.
On the option. The pitch. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play.
On the set. Green 25.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Temple. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Complete to start this drive.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can...
Turning on the Jets. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Easy.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Connor. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Quick completion to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Needs it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Fitted in the window for the score. Finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Murray. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Temple. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Temple. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Bring in the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Connor. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Temple. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Temple. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tags on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the game, it is Stanford who will hold on to the Aggies and guard it securely on the farm until these two meet again next year. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.